Hello, my friends. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon, about 12:30. Just finished church. Got to go get some petro and lunch to take home. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. We had an awesomely beautiful day yesterday. On the police memorial ride. I've got to work on the video today. Start cutting it up. I'm sure it's going to be several days or several parts. Much like our ride to Helen was. The drone shots turned out really well, as you will see. You'll see them before you ever hear this. I've got a lot of footage to figure out what to do with. The only footage I have is of the ride and after the ride. For some reason, we didn't film the ride to Atlanta, which is really no big deal, because Atlanta, the actual ride, I don't know when the camera actually cut out, but the ride took an hour from the time we left. I think we went a lot slower because of the two MARTA buses they had. The families of the fallen officers and some dignitaries, somebody said. The buses slowed the procession down because they couldn't move as fluidly as the bikes could. So there was a couple times we physically had to stop waiting on the buses to turn. Yeah, being in the very fronts is an issue to work with. Don't remember them having them last year, but I think it's a cool idea they have. Whoa, what is everybody pulling out on us from? That's the second trailer. Good job! Why should you yield? Get a white SUV through your trailer. Yeah, there was also a ride yesterday. Can't think of the group's name. It had something to do with women. But they rode to Sedoya, Georgia, which is the home of the Walking Dead, and got to interact with zombies. And apparently they had 5 or 6 places to stop where they had sights to see and interactions. From what the pictures showed, it wasn't that clear, but it appeared that it was either Norman Reedus or his stunt double in several of the pictures. They weren't clear enough to be able to tell. But I hate that was on the day of the police memorial ride. I would have given anything if it was last weekend, because I had it on my calendar to go to, and then had to put it off because of the police memorial ride. But I sure would have liked to have rode on that over to Sonoya. That would have been a blast to partake in. Can't get anybody that I know that's whether by car or bike that wants to go to Sonoya. And see the town and some of the sport bar things that have tributes to the Walking Dead and all. Seems like in my circle of life, nobody watches Walking Dead, which blows my mind. One of my favorite shows. Well, gas is a little cheaper than Oakwood was. Oakwood is $2.75. Ducati. Ducati. Need to be just a touch bit closer. There we go. Wish we weren't going up a hill.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell.
Hello, my friends. How are you this Monday afternoon? About 1 o'clock. Eastern time. Getting a little later start today. I was up at the crack of dawn this morning. Had to take my mom to the doctor. She had a colonostomy, so she had an early appointment, which is good after you've done a cleanse and you can't have food. So that puts me at a little later start today, but 1 o'clock is not too bad. We were messing with the bike yesterday, actually trying to see if I could dial my shocks down to the lowest number and bring the wheel to the ground for my center stand, my easy up center stand, and it still didn't do it. And as I was doing that, noticed how nasty dirty the dike was for not being washed in quite some time, so proceeded to pull the other bag off and wash and wax Miss Autumn. So now she is muy beautiful, muy bonita. Kept walking out in the garage last night smelling the wax. Several times I did that. I was like, wow, really can smell that. She's all nice and purty now. Shiny, shiny. So I was like, got that all done up, and then we have a good, a little bit more than this weekend's chance of rain for our trip to Lynchburg, Tennessee, near Nashville. We leave Friday morning about, well, we supposed to meet at Frazier's Harley at 9. The kickstand's up at 9:30 or something like that. Those that want will meet for breakfast at 8, which seems to me a mandatory deal. Yeah, but be a good ride. This weekend's weather was, oh my goodness, it couldn't have been better. Great ride, great people. The only negative part of Saturday was the fact that this ladies riding group had their Walking Dead ride to Sonoya, Georgia, and I had that on my calendar too, until I realized that the police memorial ride was the same day, and then become kind of sad. It's like one of the ladies from the ride said that when they realized they had basically double booked that ride was on, they were sad. I said, yeah, maybe next time they won't be together like that, because it looked like it would have been fun. I had a probably Norman's body double. They had a Norman Reedus look-alike there. Nobody really said what it was other than a look-alike. Might be somebody that's just looks like Norman and decided to hang out there and do stuff. Don't know. I don't know. Wow, that's a fancy Titan. Never seen one like that. Or Platinum. Well, we're here. Quick trip to the gym. I still have footage from yesterday on the cameras I didn't pull off. So we'll be back with you when we finish our workout later. So let's take a ride home. Take a ride home. Oh, the air feels good. Beautiful day for golf. I see one golf cart. People playing over there. Yeah, people playing over there. Beautiful day for Royal Lakes Country Club. A lot of golf carts out. Yep. A lot of people enjoying this beautiful Monday. People over there. Yeah, a lot of people. It's a good day. Sunny and clear. Hadn't had many sunny, clear, and no wind. Doesn't feel like there's much wind out there, which really makes it good for them, other than getting a little warm for them. But I mean, you can't have everything. But what is it? 76 degrees. It ain't that warm to start with. There's some more golfers. Yeah, you'd have to call this the fantabulous day to be on the golf course. Just the fact that you ain't at work is a fantabulous day. The new stop signs here at Deaton and Sloan Mill Roads. I don't know how many people have blown through there not seeing them, thinking, where'd that come from? Where'd that come from? Quite pretty through here. It is just one pretty day. I love that. All that rolling grass. Now to cut it would be a whole different story. I'm sure that's I know when Milton had that property, he had a caretaker, landscaper, and I'm sure it was like pretty much full time to stay on that grass cutting every day. You'd have to, because you couldn't cut it in one day, I'm sure. Cut this portion Monday, and this portion Tuesday, and this portion Wednesday. But that's a pretty piece of property right there. Nice little pond, or of course what Milton owns now. Is even prettier. Nothing like the sound of V-twin power. Well, my friends, as we rapidly close in on the homestead, we'll probably, depending on how much I had yesterday and the little bit I had today, we might just combine this into one ride. We still have part 2 of Saturday's Police Memorial Ride to publish. Hope you've enjoyed part 1. And by this time, you should have watched part 2.